Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for the first ManDem United podcast of the year. Big up to everyone who's just joined over from the raid on Troops TV. Like everyone who's just joined up from over there. Big up to everyone who's joined from the Sarcasm City TV notification as well. For those that haven't seen the show before, this is the podcast dedicated to all things Manchester United. So please keep all your comments, all your questions Manchester United related. If my connection's playing up, people, you can see it right there. My Wi-Fi is playing up, so you lot know right there. I think you lot can still hear me anyway, but my Wi-Fi is playing up. You can see it on the screen. But please hit the like button on the video. Make sure you hit the like button on the video. Make sure you share this across all the socials as well. And that's me, Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV. Just go to at Sarcasm City TV, at Sarcasm City TV on Twitter, at Sarcasm City TV on Instagram as well. And hit the subscribe button. Roll to 10,000 subscribers right here on Sarcasm City TV. Closing in on my birthday. It's my birthday tomorrow. So you will get a birthday stream, people, as well. Don't know how many likes were on, but it's not enough. As you can see from the title, Jadon Sancho wanted by the Borussia Dortmund on loan, people. Let's see what you lot are saying in the chat, though. Let me know how my connection is as well, people. But you can actively see my Wi-Fi is playing up. Same to anyone who's listening on audio. If my audio goes funny, I apologize. Warrior J is already put the comments in the comment section. Manchester United and Borussia Dortmund are actively working on a loan deal for Jadon Sancho. The player is eager to return for the next 6 months. That's from Play-Go. Big up Kingsman. Big up my guy Sheik. You're going to see him on this channel a lot more. He started his own channel as well, Sheik TV. Flawless, you got to be happy you only watch Manchester United twice this month. That is a big fact. That is a big fact. Subscribe if you haven't, man. Them support the thing and pay the tax. That's also facts. H is big up. I mean, H is bigging up Sheik. Warrior Jason's big up Flawless. Back again podcast is always the best. Yeah, you lot love that. Hey, big up to my guy Eli. It says, big up to all the legends in the chat and big up to you, my G Flawless. Hashtag crook settings. Laughing my ass off. The way I get called a crook, but I be calling people crooks. But hey, we move. More on the Jadon Sancho situation, which I will be giving my thoughts on. He's keen on Borussia Dortmund as a return. He considers this option as his ideal. He considers this option as ideal to find his best form again. Yeah, makes sense. Borussia Dortmund and Manchester United are now in negotiations and over loan fee and salary coverage. Right, that's gone quick. 1 second, people. I'm literally going to switch to a wireless connection if it goes funny again. HS Flawless running clubs tonight. Yes, I will be. Big up to my guy Steve as well every single time. No guest today, but all the ManDem will be back next week, Tuesday. So Ivorian, Leon, Rhino. I won't forget Dan Silly, man. They'll all be back. They'll all be back, people. They'll all be back. Hey, big up to my guy Neil. Happy New Year. It's been a long time. Lewis needs to get Shameless back up and running. But big up to you. Big up to you. And again, as you lot can see, my Wi-Fi is playing up. So it is what it is. What's good, Flawless? Yeah, big up to you, Corey B. I seen you dropping super chats. I don't know when Taz is back. I've not spoken to him, so I'm unsure. I'm unsure as to what's going on. But let's see what else you lot say. But yeah, let's start there. Jadon Sancho. And this has moved quickly because it broke during the Back Again podcast. Big up Time to Shine as well. And they're already saying in negotiations over a loan fee and a salary coverage. Makes sense for all parties involved. Makes perfect sense for each and every party involved in the situation. And why this was not done in the summer, I have no idea. I say, let me switch over. Bear with me, people. Bear with me 1 second. I'm literally switching to wireless now. Give me 1 second. Hold up. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. Sorry, my people. Connection working against me, man. My apologies, my apologies. I'm back. I'm back. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. But run up the likes. Run up the likes, people. It should be all right now. It should be better. So run up the likes because there's still over 100 of you lot in here. We're only at 26 likes. Like check 1212. Get it up to 50 likes. Apologies, apologies. But yes, as I was saying, well, I was like, yeah, if not, I'm just gonna cut to my phone, people, and I'll just run it like that. You lot gonna get this show regardless. You'll get this show. But yeah, in regards to Jadon Sancho and his move to Borussia Dortmund, this should have been done in the summer. Why is it the fact that this is taking till January to happen and we don't do it quietly either? Like, it's the whole mess that came out with it. I'm not even going to go into the whole what happened between Ten Hag and Jadon Sancho publicly. Why was this not dealt with in the summer? But it makes sense for all parties involved. One of the comments said that Jadon Sancho wants to go back to Dortmund. He thinks it's his best chance of his form, improving his form, well, recapturing his form there. And it makes sense. Dortmund get a quality player. They're also into the Champions League knockout rounds. Did Sancho? I don't think Sancho played for us. Is Sancho cup tied? I don't think he is. So it'll be interesting to see Sancho there. I presume Dortmund will be paying some of his wages as well. It puts an end for a short period of time. Well, at least till the end of the season, till the end of the saga. So we move. Let me go onto my phone. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. This thing playing up, man. For fuck's sake. Bear with me. But yeah, let's see. You lot get your questions in, but that's my thoughts. That's my thoughts. Let me know about the connection. Let me know about the connection. Hey, and big up troops every single time, man. Big up troops. I don't know, when is the last game Sancho played? Is Sancho cup tied? Let me know. So no, he's not. Yeah, boy says Flawless. Do you reckon? 1 second. Flawless, you reckon Sancho is doing this to try and get back into the Euro squad? Yeah. I think it's not just that, but that Euro squad, if he hits form, it's a conversation. If he hits form, it's definitely a conversation. If he hits form, why would it not be? Why would it not be? It would definitely be. So his last game was September. So yeah, and this I'm happy for him because this is the best move for him. And I had people here when we was doing the last show. It was me and Leon jumped on late. The last ManDem United talk about player power and are you Jadon Sancho FC over Manchester United FC? And it's like, no, I just want what's best for the football club, and what's best for the football club happens to be what is best for Jadon Sancho. You know what I'm saying? And what happens to be best for Jadon, what happens to be the best for Jadon Sancho happens also to be the best for Manchester United Football Club. Whereas us parting ways, even if it's temporarily, him and the manager for whatever reason don't get on. I've said it before. I don't think Jadon Sancho is a Premier League winger. He does not have the physical attributes, I believe, to be successful in the Premier League. However, him playing centrally, he could have. If you play him centrally 110%, I think, as like a false nine, he has the attributes to perform in that role. But he was never going to play that role. And he was never going to play as a 10 under Manchester United. We signed Højlund. There's then Bruno, there's Mount, there's Rashford, there's Martial. We've seen all of those 5 players play centrally ahead of him. So it was never going to work here. But this shuts up a lot of people in regards to, Jadon Sancho ain't people going over the top. Jadon Sancho's not going to get a move. Nobody wants him. Case in point, he's going back to Borussia Dortmund. Like, why was that not an obvious thing? Like, what are we talking about here? People doing too much. Just say you're not a fan of Jadon Sancho. Cool. But people always want to be doing too much all the time. And anyone talking rubbish in the chat will be blocked. We ain't going back and forth with anybody in the chat in 2024. That's the new rule. You know what I'm saying? I did it. I think that I do it on New Year's Eve. No, I did it on one of the shows. I think one of the shows. It might have been the Fan Calling show. Other than that, we're not going back and forth with anybody in the chat. We're just blocking people straight up. In a bit, you can click the X button. Cheek says, question for Flawless. If Sancho does ball out at Dortmund and we end up sacking the manager, do you think he deserves another chance at United? There's so many variables with this question, Cheek. Who is the next manager? What type of football is he trying to play? Like, again, I don't want to see Sancho out wide. I don't want to see him playing left wing. I don't want to see him playing right wing. Him in a false 9, yes. Him as a 10, yes. Other than that, I'm not really trying to see it, but it depends on the manager. Is Jadon Sancho super talented? Absolutely. And is he at the age where he can improve and get better? Absolutely. But talent alone is not enough. And I've said this in regards to it, but I'm happy, genuinely happy for Jadon Sancho, for real. And yeah, like Eli said, I hope he kicks on from his loan move. To Donacy, now this is cool to ask this question because she's asking in regards to someone who's on the channel a lot. Big up TJ Warren. Donacy, he's here tomorrow. He's here every Thursday, midnight UK time. The Manchester United Arsenal show. Midnight UK time. He is here. Let's see what else you lot are saying as well. Yeah, it was the Q&A. It was the Q&A, H. Yeah, I couldn't remember. Yeah, Ravage, you crazy. Let's see. What else? Hey, questions, you lot, man. There's over 100 people in there. We're only at 37 likes. What we doing, man? All right, what we doing? It's all good. Yeah. All right, cool, Ashton. Whatever, man. People really just out in full. Go away, man. Please. You are not wanted here. Go away. So it is. Go away. That's all I'm gonna say to trolls and people just talking rubbish. Ask footballing questions or keep it stepping. Simple as that. There we are. Corey B says, I agree that he shouldn't play out wide, but we can make a system where the wing backs overlap and he moves into half spaces or central positions. Yeah, I hear that. But then even then, I don't want to, again, I still stand. Do I think he can be a success in what you're talking about, Corey B? Absolutely. But then you still, even moving into central areas, there's going to be points if you are a left winger or a right winger, even if you're inverted, you are going to need that pace and power. There's no one successful in the Premier League the same profile as Sancho. Or if you look at all the wingers, left or right, take the top 6, they all have physical attributes. Sancho just don't have that. You just don't have them attributes. Welcome to the chat as well. My like Dan Silly Man is in the building. Yes, family.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Man, I could hear you fresh and clear on the mic. What you saying, man?
Come on, big up, man. Happy New Year to everyone. What we saying?
Happy New Year, man. Happy New Year. Yeah. How do I stay out? Happy New Year. Let's get your thoughts, man. Obviously, Jadon Sancho being linked with a move away. Borussia Dortmund looking to sign him alone. Thoughts?
Yeah, man. It has to be done, innit? Like, it should have been done from before. Like, and it's best for both parties, innit? It's interesting though because it's a loan. So we're saying it's a loan. If obviously we don't have Ten Hag, he could come back, innit? So interesting, man. What are you saying? What's your thoughts?
Someone said it, yeah, pretty much what you said there in regards to the best move for all parties involved. And someone asked, like, oh, do you reckon, say the manager gets sacked, the next manager can he get another chance at Manchester United? And I said it's variables. Who is the next manager? How's he trying to play? Where is he trying to play Sancho? Does Sancho want to come back? Like, if he goes and balls out of Dortmund, he'll probably want to go back there permanently. But yeah, go on.
Would it actually matter though on the manager? Because the new manager will come in, he'll want to give everyone a chance, I guess. Like, because what can he base it on? He hasn't been with this.
You know what? He might just, certain managers just might say, nah, you're not for me. We seen Ange do it at Spurs with Eric Dyer. Because it's like, you can't play the way I'm trying to play. Like, Eric Dyer don't play. Eric Dyer does not play for
when you got a player of Sancho's technical ability and quality,
that's true.
Like, from what you've already seen,
that's fair.
And whatnot, it's like, why would you not give a chance to that?
Valid point.
And try and find a way to fit him in any system. Like,
I hear that. Nah, you know what? That's a very, very valid point still. But no one knows. Hey, if it's Graham Potter, I could see him doing that foolishness. But you make a valid point in regards to, with his talent, why would you not try and get the best out of a Jadon Sancho? Nah, I hear you, fam. For real. Nah, I get fully.
And a good manager will be able to do that. Like, I think.
Nah, I hear you. In regards to Corey B, he says, besides maybe the City wingers, I hit you flawless. Nah, but they have physical attributes. Because people just think physicality. I know you, Corey B, but think pace and power. When I say that, it's not just pace, it's not just power, balance, agility, being mobile. All of City wingers have that. But because they don't look, you don't look at their wingers and go, oh, you have physical attributes, you're not. Bernardo Silva, like 5'6" and built like me, so people don't associate him with physicality. Yeah, trust, man, see him. I was like, right. Like, he's tiny. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I looked again, I was like, oh. And I was like, legit people. He's like 5'6" and built like me. So you don't associate him with physicality. but he's agile, he's mobile. You know what I'm saying? Extremely agile, his balance. You know what I'm saying? Same way Foden has it. These are things that Sancho, and you can improve on these things, but Sancho don't. And this is not me saying Sancho's a bad player, by the way. This is just me saying he just don't have them set of attributes. It doesn't mean that he can't be successful, because he's been successful prior to this. He's played well at Dortmund, in Champions Leagues, in the Bundesliga, so he'll be fine. Sancho has been one of the worst signings. Remember the expectation fans had when he arrived? Yeah, I hear you. To Javahiri, I agree with this. Yeah, they are better pay 80% of his wages. That's on loan with buy option. It depends on what they offer. Manchester United, we are not negotiating from a position of power. We are the B side of this negotiation. So therefore, whatever
they're saying, Man United expected to pay like.
No, he's saying Dortmund should pay 80% of his wages. But if I'm Dortmund, I'm not doing that. I'm the A side of this negotiation.
Yeah,
you take what I give you at this point. Otherwise, you keeping an unhappy player who don't want to be there, and you have an asset that's just devaluing because it's not being used. So like, it sounds great saying they pay 80%. If I'm Dortmund, I'm offering 20% with no option to buy, no transfer fee. I'm the A side. So like, that's just legit what it is. Let's see
like that.
Yeah, for real. Let's see what else you are saying. The wages are too high. Get rid. Yeah, the ideal world, yes, but we'll see. Hey, big up Star Lord. Good to see you in the chat as well. Yeah, exactly. Manchester United have no leverage. So I don't know how we going to ask for 80, you know what I'm saying? 80%, you know what I'm saying, of what's it called? Of wages. Why has Ten Hag still got a job after the Nottingham Forest game? Because we have incompetent people in charge. That's why. That's why he should have been gone before that. But hey, we move. But that being said, Danny, we'll go there. I don't know if you watched the game. If you didn't, you were fortunate enough to miss it. Trust me. Well, Nottingham Forest 2, Manchester United 1. Thoughts on the game?
Oh, bro, I was like sleeping majority of that shit.
Yeah.
There was Zeds in that on top of my head, bro. Like, I was barely even. Yeah, man. I mean, from what I did see, bro, just same shit, different day, innit? Like, to be honest, it's like a freaking distant memory now. Like, it's like every game's the same.
Yeah, Sheik, post the question again. My bad. Yeah, go on, carry on.
Post the question.
Carry on. No. He said he's had a question for me.
Nah, bro, didn't we?
You carry on.
Did we not speak about the game?
We ain't spoke since the Nottingham Forest game.
Oh.
Because it was new. Because you got to think. Because it was the 30th. And I don't know. We haven't spoke. I don't think since then. I think
it's more so just highlighted. They just highlighted the shit we already know. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, how much more are you gonna beat a dead horse, bro? Like, how much more are you gonna say like what it is? Like, the truth is the truth, bro. Like, this whole club is just shambolic from top to bottom. So it's gonna be evident on the field. None of these players are good enough. The manager's not good enough. The in-game decisions are not good enough. Like, these so-called tactics, like, I don't, bruv, like, if I hear this guy be like, again, yeah, like, he talks about tactics again, I'm gonna go mad, bruv, because do you know what he's trying to do with his tactics when he's taking off certain people, bringing certain, like, what's he trying to do?
He's just guessing, man. This is just straight guesswork, man.
He's winging it. Is that what you're saying, bro?
Just straight winging it, doing what I've done in many a job.
But it's so crazy, bro, because it's like, who would have thought? Like, we didn't think this, bro. Like, we thought we were getting that guy from Ajax, you know what I'm saying? Ajax ball and all that, bringing the Dutch way and that. You know what I'm saying? We were thinking he was some certified coach and that, yeah? And we come to find that the babyface assassin is better than this guy, bro.
But pressure. That's what happened. Pressure, fam. Pressure. Carry on.
But bro, like, it's like, so he has the ability. Like, we've seen in the past, he has a level of ability to do certain things. But he's come to Man United, and like what you're saying, the pressure, that's the only explanation I can see from all of this. Like, you're right. I'm guessing it's the pressure. We've seen many similar things happen in the past, not only with the managers, but with the players as well. Like, like no one can handle this pressure. Man United is crazy.
Because the levels is different. I keep saying this.
Levels is different, bro.
The
But
levels is different.
you gotta bring it. You gotta have the
Right.
minerals. This is why the due diligence needs to be done, like who you're bringing in, and that's why you need that football structure that can identify everyone for each particular role throughout the club. So now we're hearing these talks about what's his name, Dan Ashwood, or whatever his name is, coming
Is it
in.
Ashworth? Yeah, something like
Ashworth,
that.
and then they're talking about bringing in Paul Mitchell alongside him. So that
Sounds great. It sounds
It
great.
does
Yeah,
sound great.
It sounds fantastic.
It sounds amazing.
It sounds absolutely wonderful. You know what I'm saying?
Sounding one thing,
Yeah,
completely different to
reality. It sounds absolutely joyous. Yes, riveting.
Absolutely stupendous.
Yeah,
right?
That's stupendous.
But this club, bro, like we know what to expect, isn't it? So it's like it's going to be a kerfuffle. In fact, you want it to be stupendous, but it's going to be a catastrophe.
It's going to be absolute heartbreak.
Heartbreak, bro. We've seen the track record. Like
we've seen the track record.
The track record speaks for itself. So it's gonna be again. We have to live in hope. We have to hope that they come and bring in these guys, Jim Ratcliffe. We have to hope. We just have to hope. And that's it. Hope FC.
That's it. Oh man, sorry. Yeah, you lot continue to run.
It can't be bad forever, though, can it? It has the fortunes have to turn at some point.
It's not bad forever. It just feels
and it
that
might
way.
just be my whole life.
I say this all the time. It could be a lifetime. Football goes in cycles. That's what it is. And we've had. That's why when people are like, "Oh, this is the worst Manchester United have been," shut up and just do your history. We've been relegated. Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Like, I really just despise when people just be doing too much. Is it terrible where we are currently at and where we've been in the past 10 years? Yes, but we have been relegated before. We have gone longer stretches without a league title. We've gone longer stretches without a European Cup. Just do your history. That's all I'm saying. Just do your history. Like, is it like? But yes, football goes in cycles, and it could be the next 20, 30 years until we get back to where we want to be. Who knows? Do I trust this ownership? No. Do I hope to be proven wrong? Absolutely. But yeah, well,
it just shows how bad the Glazers are and how bad everything's run because they got the financial power to ensure that they don't slip off like that for 30 odd years. Like all it takes is a good setup and that couple years and you're back.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You got the money to back you, so it's just wild to me, man. I don't know.
And to Very, who says, I don't get fans who are calling for an interim. If you can't get the manager you want in January, just see the season out with Ten Hag. The reason why this makes no sense. So stick with something that's not working. Foolishness. You don't do this in any other walk of life. You don't do this in any aspect of life. Would you stick with something that's not working because you can't get exactly what you want? No, you try and at least rectify it. What are we talking about here? You do your best to deal with the problem at hand. So if your microwave is not working, I'm going to go use the cooker. Like, that's what this is. This is the equivalent of what you're saying is, well, I can't go get the microwave I want, so I'm just not going to eat for the next 2 days. Kind of foolish. That's foolish. I ain't going to eat tonight. That's just foolishness. You use the cooker or you order out. And that's all I'm saying is get a temporary fix. So the reason why I'm asking for an interim is to patch up what we've currently got going on, because what we have got is currently not working. There's also further on that when I talk about interim, I say get an interim in, and then that way he can then, you get interim in, then the ownership can then identify a manager for the coming season. Identify a manager, identify players, and this ties in with the CEO and DOF and etc. So this whole thing of sticking, why are we sticking with something that's not working? We're all in agreement, unless you're Ten Hag in, we're all in agreement that Ten Hag is not the guy and is not working. And he's been performing poorly and needs to be relieved of his duties. So that's why I want an interim manager. That's me. And who knows who the manager is that they want? Because my idea and Dan's idea will be are completely different from their ideas. But yeah, we'll see. I hear you point flawless, but I disagree with the interim appointment. So what's the option then? These players don't respect the interim. Get rid of the players then. Don't play the players that don't respect an interim. Who said it? Where's that come from? Why don't the players respect an interim? When did that happen?
We won't know, innit?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, people just be saying anything. Like, I don't know, when did the players not respect an interim? Or did they just not respect Ralph? That's two different things. But hey, we move. Big up to Sheik, who says, another question. Some reports are saying United have reached out to Cameroon to see whether Onana can be available for the Spurs game. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's not a surprise. I can see other Premier League clubs trying to do that, to get one more game out of certain players going AFCON. Question for Flawless and Dan. Yeah, go on, fam. Go on.
I was going to say, I just think it's ridiculous in the first place that man even signed Onana, because there was a possibility that he'll be going to the African Cup. Like, I don't... If that alone, deserves sack for Ten Hag, bro. What kind of donut does that, bro? Now you're causing bad disarray. Like, he's already lacking confidence, Onana. Yeah. Now you're gonna bring in your backup guy or whatever, and it's not stable, is it? Like, if you planned properly, you already would have known this. Like, I don't get it, bro. But anyway, sorry, I just don't even know why they signed the guy in the first place, to be honest.
And in regards to this, United targeting Muller, Werner, Choupo-Moting as striker options. Looks like it'll be a loan thing. Also, Reguilon has been recalled by Spurs. I thought we had re-signed Reguilon alone. In regards to this, Muller, Timo Werner, Choupo-Moting as striker options. Oh, just terrible.
Bro,
options.
What the?
I did see us get. I did hear one rumor I liked, even though it's not true. I seen us get linked with Kimmich, so I was over the moon about that. It's never happening, by the way.
What?
But I seen it. Yeah, us, City. I think it was Spurs. I think it was us, City, and Spurs.
It's cuckoo land right there, boy.
All linked with Kimmich. So I see that. So we'll see, because I think he's available for a cheap price. And in regards to Javeri, says we've seen this Ralph Ragnick. That's one man. So you're basing these players don't respect interim of one guy. I need a bigger sample size.
Ralph is
and I don't think the players didn't respect Ragnick. I just think these players are just not very good. Like, that's just what it is. But hey, bring me an interim. Bring me an interim. And Sheik asked us, was it Sheik or H? Someone asked, they might have been Warrior J, in regards to would I take Conference League this season? Absolutely. I'll take Conference League or Europa League next season. So he's like saying 6th or 7th. Like, that's it. So Javeri says Carrick is not available. Why would I want Carrick? You be saying a lot, Javeri. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm lost. That's like the third comment in a row you've lost me. Them not respecting the
making up scenarios.
Yeah, like they don't respect, but why? Because of Ralph. And who said Carrick? All right,
Ferguson's yet to return. Like,
yeah, I'm lost. Sorry, but yeah. Anyways, where was I at? I forgot what I was even saying. Yes, when I take 6 or 7, so when I take a European spot that wasn't Champions League, yes, for the next manager, yeah, because then the next guy can then target set competitions. He could target Europa League. He can target the Conference League. I'm talking about once he joins in, because he's not going to win the Prem. He's not going to win the Champs in his first season. So you write off those 2 competitions, but then second and third. Well, not second and third. You got the FA Cup, League Cup, and then you throw a Conference League or Europa League in there. I'm with it.
By the way, is it true that they're not extending Varane's thing?
Reports are saying that they may extend it, they may not. It's him and Lindelof as well. Lindelof's another one they're saying. But again, there's nothing concrete.
So I don't think keep Lindelof and let go of Varane, bro.
Yeah, it's the type of thing is. You know what I'm saying?
Meanwhile, Evans is still there, like.
Yes, like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? The United just suck, people. Just simple as that. Like we just suck. Like, that's just what it is. You lot get some more questions in. This is gonna be a short show, only about 20 more minutes, people. But run up the likes, continue to. We're at 46 likes, scales up to 50 likes. Hit the subscribe button as well. Obviously, this show will be back to its usual slot, 4:30 p.m. on Tuesdays with Dan and the rest of the gang as well. We'll be live at midnight, though, for the United Liverpool show. First crossover of the week. First crossover of the year. So talking all things Manchester United, all things Liverpool. No, I wouldn't. To Koala J says, Flawless, would you take Vraza as interim? No. I'm very curious. No. I don't want no interim manager. I don't want any permanent manager with nothing on his CV. You have to have done something. You have to have some form of credentials. Something. Like a Hansi Flick, for example, is someone who fits the bill as an interim. I've said this. Take Hansi Flick as an interim to the end of the season. Let the ownership take over. Put these footballing people in position. So your CEOs, your DOFs, and then the CEO, DOF, everybody else then helps pick a manager. Manager then identifies players, and then you go from there. And then you have, it's not the ideal structure, but it's some form of structure, and it's much better than what we have. But you're still going to get signings wrong. Even teams with the perfect structure get signings wrong. City gets signings wrong. Liverpool gets signings wrong. Whoever you think have the best setup, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, whoever the case may be.
Ferguson had a lot of duds, boy.
Yeah, you're gonna sign, like, it's impossible. If you sign 10 players, like, not all 10 of them are gonna land, but you're looking for 7 or 8 of them to land, not 2 or 3. You'd play law of averages. To kind of see an interim manager may be good or bad, but it's better to try and stick with something that's not working. In my opinion, Ten Hag is a terrible manager, so I wouldn't trust his opinion on who should stay or go. I don't see how interim can be bad. Interim's like interim's a loan thing. How's the interim bad? We can't do any worse.
We can't do trying to stick with something.
Go on, what are you saying, fam, on this?
No, I'm just trying to understand the comment.
Because he's talking about his interim may be good or bad, but it's better to stick with something that's not working. And he's saying in Ten Hag's is a terrible manager. I wouldn't trust his opinion on who should stay or go. In regards to that, yeah, I wouldn't. Like, Ten Hag gotta go. It's a wrap. The show's over. Like, that's
at the end of the day, he's dead, bro. Like, it don't really matter. Like, he's just not good enough, innit?
Yeah,
he's just not good enough, bro. Simple as that.
It's a wrap. Show's over, man. Show's over for man. It's a done deal.
Look at the records, man's broken. Look at where we are, bro. Look, like, it's crazy, bro. No other, like, why is it when it comes to Man United, man are just lowering the bar, like, and just trying to give a blind, like, make bare excuses and shit. Like,
talk about
meant to be fucking Man United, bro.
Talk about it.
Because we've been shit for so long, man have got used to being shit for so long. So now man are clutching at straws and
that's
being like, yeah, let's
because man have been shit for so long.
Yeah.
Managers used to us being shit for so long.
Oh, they're just clutching, man. They're just reaching now, like, and when something is simply not good enough, yeah, for a club like Man United, yeah, do you think like Real Madrid and all that will be moving the way we are? Like, give it a couple of days and they'll be sacking people and that. Like, it's ruthless records, bruv. Like, you can't be moving like some timid little. And I just don't get these excuses, man. At what point are you, man, that are still like Ten Hag in that gonna be like, oh, yeah, you're right, because they're gonna have to at some point. It's inevitable, right? So,
facts. At some point, it's a wrap. To Koala J, this is flawless. If we can't do any worse, let's try. No, Koala J. I know you running jokes, but no, absolutely not. You at least go and try. You at least try and go and get somebody who is other level. Like I said, credentials. You know what I'm saying? I like it is. A lot of these interim suggestions play similar football to Ten Hag is pointless. Who, based off of what? When did Flick play like Ten Hag? Elaborate. When I never seen that. Someone elaborate. Like, please elaborate on that injury. What are we talking about here? It's not pointless. It's definitely not pointless. It's peak right now. It could still get worse, but it could get better. So what's the solution then? Is my point to you lot. For everyone who's saying don't get an interim, this is to everyone in the chat. If it's not to get an interim, what is the solution? Just stick with something that's not working. You know, that's just the definition of stupidity. You know that, right?
And you know what's mad, yeah? If Ten Hag like actually grew some nuts, yeah, and like changed shit, like change certain things, yeah, then maybe we would give him like a bit of like leeway. Like, yeah, we can see the direction. We can see at least when this wasn't working, he tried this, but nah, bruv, nah, he's sticking to the same shit. Just rinsing McTominay every time, like, and just bare weird little things, like, and it's not rocket science, bro. Like change shit.
I just want to know the solution because we got problems and people got no solutions. You know what I'm saying? So Javeri, my question is to you: what is the solution? Because there has to be no. Let me clarify that. What is your attempt at the solution? Because there's no guaranteed fix. But one thing we all in agreement is we have problems. Word to Stephen A. Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, we have problems. There's no way around this. There's no way to sugarcoat this. So what is the attempt at the solution? That's what I want to know. If it's not an interim, what do we do? And please don't tell me stick with Ten Hag. So we
look, I can understand how people's perspective is, stick with Ten Hag, but because of the fact that we've had however many managers and it hasn't worked out, I get that. However, like what I just said, like he's doing everything wrong. He's not even showing glimmers of good things, bro, that we can hold on to and be like, yeah, we can see what's going on. Like, he don't deserve any more chances, bro. He just don't. Like, we can have a whole big list of everything that this guy has failed with, and done, in terms of everything. Like, and he failed with his budget he had. He's failing with the players he's got. Yeah. He's coming out in press conferences talking shit like fucking Ollie. Yeah. Everything it's all bad. It's all bad.
It's all bad.
So for the players that are Ten Hag in, please give me the points.
This
Why?
is it. Look, like, the solution is to wait for the right manager, in my opinion. I simply can't see. So just stick with Ten Hag then. So you're saying stick with what's not working. All right, bet. Okay. We've established that. We have nothing else to discuss at this point then.
Because, bro, look what he done last season. So it's like, it makes it even worse now. Because of what he done last season, that he's so shit now. And we become this shit.
And to Ed J, who says, Flick plays high pressure, Ragnick plays pressing. Ten Hag is an evolved version of Ragnick. We've seen the squad isn't built for high pressing football. So what makes you think Flick can't adapt? And on top of that, same question to you, NJ. What's the attempted solution then? Because Javari said, stick with the manager regardless. So stick with what's not working. So what's your attempt at solution then? Because I'm not hearing no attempts at solutions. I'm hearing anything I say or people in the chat have said, if Dan said, been shut down, like our attempts at solutions. So what's your attempt at the solution then? Because if the attempt at solution is stick with it and it's not working, like I say, that's the definition of stupidity. Is stick with something that's not working. Ask anybody in life. It makes no type of sense. This is not working, but I'm just going to stick with it. Nick says, we need a DOF. Don't give any manager sole power to buy whatever players he wants. Majorities of players must be club signings. I agree with this. 100%. We need a DOF. That's why I said that's the one signing I'd make before signing a manager. Because then I would then get the DOF to help locate and find the manager. And then they can be on the same wavelength, which then can help with structure. But yeah, I just want to know, hey, NJ, I just want to know what the attempt at the solution is. That's what I want to know. We've already established.
Because people were saying before about, bring someone in that has their own ideas and allow the manager power type thing. Allow him to get what he wants and needs. And we seen the man brought in what he wanted, like with the likes of Mount and shit. And it's just, I don't know, like you need that number two with you. You need a team around you to also assist you. It can't just be that one guy, that manager, that so-called manager. Like I don't know, man. I think we're just fans, innit? We don't know the ins and outs of all the hierarchies and this and that, but it appears to be that we definitely do need this flipping restructure, man. And to be honest with you, he can do. What do you like? Because I don't see any way back for Ten Hag, innit? But do you feel like there's any possibility if he gets this structure around him and the DRFs and that, and is there any coming back?
The reason why I think there's no coming back because the decisions he's making in game are nothing to do with the structure. His tactics are nothing to do with the structure. His lineups are nothing to do with the structure. What he's saying and how he's responding to questions is nothing to do with the structure. His thought process, like him saying, for example, yeah, I'm just going to play Rashford regardless, even though he's now dropped Rashford, but him saying that.
But then if he's got good guys around him that are advising him and that, then that could change. But
That's a problem that you think
I
that.
don't know. I don't know.
You
I'm
don't
just
think
asking.
that?
I don't.
Yeah. Like that's a problem. Like not playing a double
Yeah.
pivot is the most obvious thing in the world.
Yeah, you would think, innit?
That's not. I'm sorry. That's not a structured thing. Because the few times we've actually played well this season, and I use well like loosely, but I been defensively solid. We've had a double pivot. So you've seen it work on multiple occasions, ironically against better sides, against Arsenal, against Liverpool, against Aston Villa, 3 of the better sides in the Premier League. And then every time you've done that, you've reverted away from it.
Time to Shine says he's too stubborn, won't listen to people around him. I agree, man, because we've seen the stubbornness from him. Again, the track record, it speaks for itself, innit? And then how he's managing players and stuff like that. He's like, he comes across a very stubborn guy, and it's just all about him, and he don't really, you know what I'm saying? So,
Facts.
yeah, man management is poor.
Shocking. My management is shocking. Hey, big up to Eddie as well. Who says
big up
free Sancho. Hopefully Eddie's about on Friday, people. We'll get his
Eddie loves Sancho,
innit?
innit?
Eddie likes it. You know what I rate about Eddie? He lets you know his biases from the jump. He likes technical ballers. If you are a technical baller, you are going to be a fan of his. I mean, he's going to be a fan of you if you're a technical baller. So I already know players that Eddie wants to see at this club. When we get linked with someone, I already know if Eddie's going to be like, this is great or it's not. He likes technical, but what I respect is he's honest. Now, just be honest with your preferences, fair. So yeah, he's been saying this about him for the longest. Big on my guy Eddie every single time, though. Every single time. But yeah, with the whole Sancho thing, just going back to that, to end on that, make the move happen. Hopefully he goes there and performs, because then it puts himself and also Manchester United in a better state, whether we decide to keep him next summer or we decide to sell him. Because there's so many variables. We have no idea as United fans what we're going to look like next summer. Come June, July, August, what are we going to look like? Who will be in charge? What would the ownership have done? Has the ownership changed? Is it still the same in regards to, when I say has it changed, has the ownership changed anything at the club? I'm very skeptical.
Do you think the new guys, Jim Ratcliffe and all that, do you think they're gonna just do a madness like and just
absolutely fucking
sack everyone?
No, I don't believe that. I don't think anything's gonna change. Genuinely, what's your thoughts on it? Do you see it changing?
Bruv, like,
see, you don't believe it either. You know what I'm saying?
It's a hope thing, isn't it? It's always a hope thing. Like, because Ratcliffe's coming in and he's getting his new team around him and all that, and we don't know what they're thinking, bro. Like, hopefully they're like, yeah, F everyone and just sack everyone, bro. Let's just revamp this whole thing. And I think any normal person, like any sort of thing, similar scenario, anyone who comes in, they're gonna want to do that. So if this guy loves Man United so much, boyhood fan and all that shit, and he's seen what's been going on, and they're coming out with certain rumors and that about Jim Ratcliffe's thoughts on certain things, and they're saying that he don't like the way Ten Hag is talking in the press conferences and stuff like that. If that's true, then amazing. But we don't know again if it's true, so it's all a hope thing. So we'll see.
Again,
but we would love for that to happen. But
you know why? Do you know why? Like, I'm even more just like, because you're fairly optimistic, and even you're like, I'm just in the hope mode already.
Yeah.
And that's where my, like, if you was upbeat about it, that might make me a little bit more upbeat about it. Like, you know what, maybe, but even you can't sell it to me, and they're not even here. No one sold it to me. Everyone's just like,
we've just been so battered and bruised for the longest time. We're just all like mash up, like we're all crippled in the wheelchair. We're just disabled now.
I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't like
We've been through too much pain, bro. So that's one of them. We have no hope.
Well,
but
that's why.
Still always a little bit glimmer.
See, Eli says, "Yo, Flawless, do you think Sancho will work better as a 10 instead of Bruno in a certain system?" Yes. The way we are playing under Ten Hag, no. But if you play him put it this way, if he was at Spurs, yes. Do I think he plays to the level of a James Maddison? No. But I don't think he's James Maddison level. However, do I think he could be effective playing in the 10 role for them? Yes. I think he even could be effective to an extent out wide, even though you're looking for a different profile. But so yeah, I think he could work better as a 10 instead of Bruno in certain situations. So football's a system game. As I've spoken on, as many fans know, it's all about systems now. And you see it. When you take systems away from players as good as they are, they don't look the same. Why do you think, even though Rodri's been good this season, why does he not look like Rodri of old or Rodri of last season? Because that City structure hasn't been there. That doesn't mean that he's washed and he's terrible. It's like, no, we don't have that elite structure around him, and City will turn it around and get it right. And Rodri's still been good, don't get it mistaken. But systems matter even more so, even if you're fantastic from an individual standpoint. Can Sancho be an elite chance creator, though flawless? Hey, Sheik, that is the question. I don't know if Sancho can create chances at the rate that Bruno does, because Bruno, you know, the most chances created in the past 5 years in Europe. Okay, Ratcliffe has only 25% ownership. I bet you that Joel Glazer will do everything to undermine what Ratcliffe will try and achieve. He'll stick his nose in constantly. This is how the Glazers work. Here's the thing is, Nick, this is my biggest concern with this takeover. My biggest concern is, all right, on paper, they've said, yeah, we're going to leave the footballing decisions to Ineos and Ratcliffe. Sure. Let's say Ineos land and they're like, we want to get rid of Ten Hag.
Okay.
And the Glazers say no. Who wins that? Or on the flip side, say we do get rid of Ten Hag at the end of the season, and Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos are like, we want De Zerbi. And the Glazers are like, no, we want Graham Potter. Just use that as using two managers as examples. Who wins that argument? I say 25.
Know who they are, bro. Like,
yeah. But now I'm just using that as an example.
Glazers don't know shit.
But Glazers will go with popular opinion, so they'll go with the big name. So let's say it is Flick. They'll go with Flick, for example. Let's say Flick is the hot property. But they're like, nah, let's go with such and such.
But this is what I'm saying. I don't get it. So 25%, but you're still got someone above you. So how much control do you actually have? Like, do you sign a contract? Like, you have full control of. It's like it don't even make sense. I don't get it.
This is my biggest issue, fam. 25%.
Still under control and that. Like, what?
Hey, New Year, same old bullshit with United, man. I was saying that's what it is. We even played. We won't get Dan's thoughts. Obviously, we played.
There was me, man, hoping for a big shake and that. Hey, rap money.
No, was, man.
Bro, we need that still, man. They were talking about, in a few, like, in the future, and that there's a potential that he could come in and buy it. Like, it's just bare hope, like. Yeah, hope.
Yeah, facts. And to Thomas B, who says, I don't care how Ten Hag handled it. You have to get Jadon out of this building. I think everybody's in agreement with this. I don't know why you said this, Thomas. Nobody said Sancho should stay. So
I think because obviously he knows you got fanboys like Eddie in it that love Sancho, like that Bumlick Sancho. So it's
even Eddie said Sancho should like leave.
I know, I'm joking.
Yeah, even Eddie was like, yeah, Sancho should leave for different reasons, but he's saying he should leave. So Thomas, I'm lost as to like why you said that.
It's just like the Pogba thing as well. Like it's like man are technically sick, man are good ballers, but like we were just saying not long ago, it's like sometimes it just don't work, bro. As well, in terms of it could be system, it could be various different things. Sometimes it don't work. We've seen players come to Man United and it just simply hasn't worked, but then they go on to do better, bigger and better things, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, that's it. Like, I think everyone's fair. Like, he should. I think everyone's in agreement that Sancho should be moved on, wherever you stand on the situation that happened.
Yeah, it's just the right thing.
Like, it's the right thing. I think everybody said this, and I think they're both happy with it. That's why when people were complaining about him not playing, it made no sense. I'm like, I think Ten Hag's happy with this and that. How is the resolution? And Sancho's happy with the resolution. They don't get on in workplaces. That's gonna happen. No problem with that. These things happen. But hey, we move. Hey, but run up the like shoe lot, man. There's still over 80 people in there.
In an ideal situation, it would be great if, we all get what we want, or a lot of us, where we want fresh new revamp. And if that means get a new manager as well, and then Sancho comes back, we deploy him, get him in the team, in the system that the manager wants and that. And then also you got other man like Greenwood might come back. I don't know, innit? I'm just saying.
I don't think they will bring it back just because of the PR. You know what United are like.
True. But
Anything
then
that's bad PR, not. But
that's
go
what
on.
we would like. Ideally, we would like Greenwood there, Sancho, and then you got
Nah, no,
Diallo coming through.
I hear you about Diallo
Just in
and
terms of a sick team, like, and
oh,
a
you're just
sick
talking about
back.
levels in terms of talent. Yeah, you are you are a
Yeah,
super
like
talented team. Of
in an
course, of course.
ideal world, that's what we want, innit? We're like, oh shit,
Super
you
talented
know what I'm
team.
saying? But it ain't gonna happen, man.
No, it's not. And people, yo, we're one short of 9,200 subscribers. One more
Come
subscriber.
on, oi,
One more. Girls
fucking
to
subscribe, you lot.
9,200, man. Girls, and make sure you subscribe to Dan's channel as well, Dan Silly, man, because he's out here producing
Come
content
on, man.
and expect to see a big 2024 from you, fam, just in terms of producing content. Because the people them gonna fuck with you.
100,
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna add his
100%.
link
It's coming.
to the title right now, people. So make sure you go subscribe. And
Yeah,
that way you can
Diallo,
go find his
Eddie looks
socials.
good, man.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Diallo. I was a fan of him when he was here, when I seen
Yeah,
him when he was here on the Ollie. And even when he got on the pitch against Nottingham Forest. I was like, all right, cool. He looked promising. So yeah, I'm with Diallo. Whether he gets a chance or
he's
not, I
like
don't
in
know.
the same mold as like, you know, when you just see certain players and it's just like they got something about them,
Yeah.
like Mano, you could tell straight away this guy's just different levels. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Diallo kind of fits in that. Like, I feel like he's got big potential, this guy, but we'll see.
Yeah, no, I hear you, fam, fully. Let's see what else you lot are saying. Final few questions before we close out, people. Final few Manchester United. It don't have to be on the Sancho situation. It can be on something in regards to one of the rumors of a players United have been linked with, the Wigan game, something else, whatever the case may be. What's I saying? Big up to Jabtastic. I think I've said this to you before. Jabtastic TV, that I like the name. It says big up the chat and host. Whether Sancho good enough or not, attitude or not, who's backing Ten Hag's player ID? Guy's a weirdo and Diallo is a baller. Bernardo Silva-esque. Big up to you, man. Big up for the kind words. Much appreciated. Yeah, H, check out the upcoming live stream schedule. Am I backing Ten Hag? I'm not backing anything Ten Hag's doing. Even though, like I said, his first window, I didn't mind his signings. This second window has been awful.
Hell to the now.
Diallo, I do like Diallo. And he adds into what I'm talking about in regards to balance and agility and mobile. He's a Premier League winger. And big up to you, man. Big up every single time. AJB says, does a loss to Wigan mean Ten Hag is sacked? No. I don't think an FA Cup loss to a League One side away from home will be the one. I think it could be that heats up the pressure, though. And then that puts immense pressure on the next game and the game after that. Like that next 2, 3, 4 game stretch, not sure who we play after that. I'm going to have to check it. Would be peak. Let me actually have a look. Hold on.
The fact that it's, bruv, he should have been sacked time ago, bruv. Like, it's crazy. So I don't even think they'll even sack this guy, bruv. Like, to be honest, until like the fucking end of the season.
We play Spurs, like, so. Yeah. So we got Wigan away, Spurs at home, Wolves away, West Ham at home. That's the next 4. Comments.
Wait, what? Say that again?
So Wigan away on Monday, the FA Cup. And then we play Tottenham at home, Sunday the 14th of January. Then the 1st of February, Wolves away. And then the 4th of Feb, West Ham at home.
Fucking hell.
And to Kind FC says, Ten Hag wants to retain his influence in Manchester United's recruitment decisions. Once Jim Ratcliffe's minority investment in the club is ratified, as sources told ESPN. Yeah, that makes sense. I was saying. It makes sense why he would want input, but he shouldn't have sole input. Do I believe a manager should have input on recruitment? Yes, but this ties into structure. This ties into the DOF and the scouting department and all the recruitment team being on the same wavelength. If everyone's on the same wavelength, it shouldn't. It's like Dan being the DOF, I'm the manager. We should be on the same wavelength in regards to how we want the team to play and identifying players. It shouldn't be, I said this before, I'll say it again, it shouldn't be names. That's the biggest problem. It shouldn't be names. It shouldn't be, I want such and such. Unless it's a generational talent like a Kylian Mbappe. But other than that, it shouldn't be, it should be, I want a right back that does this, this, and this. These are the lists. Okay, go and find a right backs that do all these things. And then you compile a list of 5, 6 players. Here's option A, B, C, and then you look at each one. All right, value, age, injury record, where they've played, etc. And then that's how it should be. And then once you have one right back like that, the next right back you get should do the same, even if it's not to the level of the first choice. And that's the same for centre backs. That's the same for your midfielders, defensive, your offensive, varying stuff. Like system, I talk about this all the time. It's really easy. That's not difficult. What I'm talking about. It's not difficult going and trying to identify. Like now, getting it right with the signings, yes, but having the basics should be. Having the basics is there. Like having a DOF with the manager on the same wavelength is the basics. I'm tired of going for names, like chasing Mount or some alone.
Hey, I got a question. Do you genuinely feel like, because I kind of just feel like at this point, Man United is cursed, like for real, like in terms of, bro, players come here, yeah, and they just get destroyed. Like, we don't care for actual sick players, like good players. Like, why do they become like them motherfuckers in Space Jam and just everything just zaps from them when they come to Man United?
One, being confidence, and two, tying back into what I was saying about strict. You're not set up to succeed here. You ain't. What player have we signed? Even if you don't rate the players, what player have we signed and you go, he fits the system and what we're trying to do? As much as I don't think Mount's a good player. We're not the best fit for Mason Mount. How? How in the midfield that contains Casemiro and Bruno was Mount the best fit for what we're trying to do? You know where Mount would have fit in? Liverpool. Profile-wise. Skill-wise, they can do better than they did. I'm talking profile-wise. It's about having the best possible fits. Højlund, for example. Why was Højlund? There's better fits for him. We haven't, as much as Højlund, I think, is limited and he's not helped himself and some of the criticism is deserved. We haven't given him the best possible platform to succeed. You got Anthony, Rashford, Garnacho, and Bruno alongside him. Where did Denzel Washington? That brother's starving. And he is. That brother's starving.
Fucking no one has the platform at this club, man.
No one has the platform. It ties into it. It ties all the way from the top. What does Nuruddin always say? A fish rots from the head down. And to kind of see who says, I agree, but my thing is, how much control is he willing to give up? Yo, as much as we say, you know what I'm saying? You're an employee. You're not an employer. What we say goes. We the A side. Look at Eddie saying the fucking nerve of Ten Hag. Hey. And to Eagle MMA, Neville did not say Anthony can be like Mahrez. And when someone said that to me originally, I was like, there's more context to it. And then someone in the chat actually added the context. There's no way he was on national TV and said Anthony can be like Mahrez in terms of skill. There's much more to that conversation. So that's why I didn't comment it then, and I've not watched it, so I'm not commenting on it now. I just know there's more to it with him saying that. Now, I know there's no way he just said it and they kept it moving. Yeah, Anthony can be... No, he didn't say that. No. Flawless, would you be disappointed if Sancho leaves knowing the talent he has and United didn't use him to the best of his ability? I'm guessing you're trying to say that. Yeah, of course. I don't want to see talented players leave the football club. And he's super talented. So, yeah, I am disappointed the way it worked out because I was hyped about the signing. And it's not worked out for various reasons. All parties are to take blame. Sancho, managers who have managed him, the structure around him, etc. But yes, I would be disappointed if I do see him because I don't want to see talented players leave the football club. But it's time, unfortunately.
Who wasn't hyped for that signing? Bro? Everyone wanted that. That was the one. Like everyone was like, "This is the answer for all our winger problems." Like, but obviously, it didn't turn out that way. But it's like at the time, yeah, bro. Of course, you're gonna be disappointed. There was expectation, man. But
that's it.
It is what it is, man.
That's it, 110%. But yeah, I think we're gonna close out. Oh wait, hey, crazy how that's wild.
Hey, crazy the hairless nutsack.
That is wild. That is wild. Look at my guy Eli, man. Eli, you're a wild boy, man.
Hairless nutsack, you know.
You're a wild boy. But anyways, before we leave out, Dan, prediction: Wigan Athletic versus Manchester United. FA Cup tie.
Fuck knows, man. With this yo ass team, man.
Prediction, man. You telling me?
I could say any fucking thing. Like, fucking, bro. Wouldn't surprise me either way. Nothing will surprise me. So, man, will just say fucking. You know what?
They are in League One. I think they're like 17th in League One.
I was gonna say, like, I was about to say, like, it's like you should be battering Wigan, like, you know what I'm saying? But whether that happens, and I can't lie, my mind is telling me one thing, my heart is telling me another thing, because it's like we know we don't have any confidence going into any
Okay.
fucking game, any at all. It don't matter the opposition, whoever it is. We are not confident going into any game. Therefore, I can't confidently say, yes, we're going to steamroll these, man. We're going to get a nice, it's going to be a mad goal thriller, goal fest. We're going to bang them up 5-0 and that. Best believe we're probably going to concede. Best believe we're probably going to scrape by somehow. Yeah? Last minute winner and that. Yeah? Knee slides from McTominay and crying from Highland, maybe. Yeah? Who knows? There's a high possibility that's going to happen. So, to make a long story, you just asked a simple question, but look
No,
how
get off
man
your
has
chest,
to
fam.
analyze the whole thing. I can't
Get off
even
your
give you
chest.
a quick, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't have that confidence. Yeah. So how can you expect me to even give a prediction? We don't know with this team. The team is fucked, bruv. Yeah. Everything's fucked. We're done at it. Yeah. Everything is effed. So, with that being said, 6-0 win, Man United.
There we go. Love that. Love that. Heard it here first. Love that.
Nah, man. It's going to be a scrape thing. 2-1 United.
Saying 2-1. I think I said, did I say 2-0? I think I did say 2-0.
2 United, yeah?
Yeah, I said 2-0 United on the back again, but I did say 2-0. Yeah.
Because really, my mind is like predicting a loss, but then my heart is like, I can't. It's Man United, innit? Like, we have to back it.
I trust. To De Niro, who says, Flawless, do you think Ten Hag had an underestimation of the Premier League because he finished in the top 4 last season after a very poor start and even poor points within the season? No, I don't think he underestimated it. I think the pressure just got to him. That's all it is. That's why he's moving different. That's why he's performing poorly, because the expectation is now more on him because of what he did last season. So now these things are expected. And we've seen managers crumble under the pressure. We've seen players crumble, and this is nothing new, man. Like, it's okay. Not everyone's equipped to be at the highest level of professional football. Is he? And I don't think he's equipped for it. Do I think he can go elsewhere and manage and be successful again? Yes, genuinely, because he's been successful before. So I think he will be successful again, just not here. Big up, Flawless. Happy New Year, United for life. Hey, big up, saying Bowen from Jamaica, man. Large up, and hey, love to everyone that's locked in. We are going to close out on that note. Big up to Dan for joining as well. Like I said, we're back at midnight UK time, 12 a.m. UK time for the Manchester United Liverpool show, ManDem United podcast, analysis at Anfield podcast. Eli, you wilding. You'll probably get pro clubs as well. You'll probably get pro clubs after that show. But Dan, let them know where they can find you, what you got coming up, all that good stuff. Yeah, De Niro, big up to you. And don't forget Dan's channel, the link's in the title as well. So click the link.
Man, telling me no.
This guy always singing.
Yeah, man.
Singing.
Oi, big up to everyone. Happy New Year to everyone. Hope 2024 brings you everything you guys want. Yeah, I'm saying. But I ain't want to say Happy New Year. I'm going to be like, focus New Year, bro. Let's stay focused, man. Let's get it, man. All of us, yeah? Even everyone. Everyone in the comments, yeah? You man. You know what? You got a lot to say, man. You lot should start making content as well, man. You know what I'm saying? Why not?
That and the fan calling show I do every Monday. Because yeah, you lot be hiding. Yeah, a lot be hiding. Someone's chatting in the comments.
Trust me, bro. Like, say it with your chest. If I would say one thing for you lot, I suggest start making content as well, man, and say things with your chest, bro. Yeah? Rather than just being keyboard guys, yeah? Come on, show your face and get it cracking. You know what I'm saying? You only live once. Why not? You never know. You could become the, as big as Flawless. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Nah. Just want to say big up to Flawless every time. Sarcasm City.
Come on, fam.
Always got love for the cause, for the channel. You know what I'm saying? Being a valued member as
course,
well
man.
of this whole thing. You know what I'm
You were
saying?
part. You were part of the thing, fam. 100%,
A
man.
man like Flawless, yeah, it's one of the hardest working guys. Always showed love to me from the start. So I'll always repay the favor, you know what I'm saying? I always show the love as well.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it.
And yeah, man, someone mentioned something about Amazon documentary in the comments. If you guys didn't know, we got a parody thing. We got like a comedy skit.
Sorry,
Man
you doing
United
this.
all or nothing.
You doing the spin takes me out, yo. That's mad funny, yo. I don't know how you get that. It's mad funny. You
Bro,
doing this.
there's so many funny elements, man. Like, and
Yeah.
we had some talented guys working on that I was working alongside with. So everyone check that out on my socials on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Dan Silly Man, on everything. And yeah, man, 2024, bro. It's gonna be a big year, man. So
Facts.
yeah,
Big
man.
facts. You lot, Dan Silly, man. Links in the title. Make sure you subscribe here to the channel Sarcasm City TV. Make sure you subscribe to Sarcasm City TV Gaming as well. Make sure you subscribe to that. And also go follow the Twitch where you get.
Oi, when GTA the new one comes out, it's gonna be mad. The gaming thing's gonna be mad.
Oh, yeah, that's facts. I need to add more. I need to get a capture card, which I'm going to do this year and do more on bits and pieces.
I said this year, do that today, bruv. Buy that
GTA's
today,
not,
Amazon.
This guy, I got other stuff I need to get. I actually want to get a soundboard. You know what I'm saying? I want to get a soundboard before that. I need a soundboard. Because you'd be great for that because you got hella quotes as well. You know what I'm saying? Some of the shit you be saying. Like 100%. And big up to De Niro. He says, Monday, I'm there, Flawless. Yeah, man, the fan calling show is open for anybody to call in, no matter who you support. Doesn't matter where you're calling in from. Feel free to call into the fan calling show. It's every Monday, 4:30 p.m. UK time. And that's how some people have got on the channel permanently. And some people have called in. Same with the membership. Some people have joined the membership. I'm always looking to add talent to the roster here at Sarcasm City TV.
And some of you lot in the comments got bare potential. Like, you lot are sick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so definitely start making content, man. Don't be afraid. Bun everyone. Don't worry about what you look like or what people are gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's got an opinion.
Yeah, facts, man.
Regardless. Like, so just do your thing, bro.
If you like never need a lesson to just not care about what you look like or what you be saying, Ryan be on this channel frequently and look at him. Look at the state of him. Hear what he be saying. And Ryan be here with his big face. You know what I'm saying?
Flawless, bro. Flawless.
Yeah?
Flawless. I've got a soft voice and I speak all timid. We've had some funny moments with that guy, bro. Like, we need to bring them ones back, man. When we had bare people up in there and we had like fucking them viral moments, bruv.
Watch alongs,
like,
man. We'll do
when
it. When
Ryan come in, and just everyone like,
booed him.
Oh my days!
Everyone booed him. Yeah, everyone booed him. Yeah, the old hilarious moments. And Sheik said this. Obviously, Sheik is he the latest edition? Yeah, Sheik is the latest addition to the channel. He says, "Facts chat, Flawless inspired me to make a channel." So you lot go subscribe to Sheik TV. And you'll see him here on watch alongs.
I'm a subscribe right now.
Yeah, man. Sheik TV, SHIK TV on YouTube. So he's going to be producing great content on his channel. He'll be here. Well, he's already been here on watch alongs. You'll catch him Manchester United watch alongs. Catch him on Twitch for other Premier League watch alongs. Catch him on NBA watch alongs. He'll also be heading up the UFC show that we're bringing back this year as well. Walk to the Octagon. So that is the UFC show on the channel that Sheik and Eddie will be on, people. Hey, big up Jez in the crowd.
Big up Eddie. By the way, why ain't Eddie got a freaking channel and that? Like, what's going on?
I think what it is, one, I agree with you. I think he said this before, just time.
What's wrong with you, boy?
Just time. It's just time.
What kind of excuse, bruv?
It's time, man.
Time. Everyone's got the same time, the same 24 hours in a day. There's no excuse for nothing.
But
talking shit.
But it depends on what you're doing during. Nah, there is a book because everyone be like, with the time. There is a book, 100%. Like that's it. Like, shout out to Eddie, but that's what it is. Obviously, these things, as you know, is time consuming. That's all. Even Sheik was saying that. He was like,
you make time for what's important, though. So I think we need to find a way to make it more important for Eddie, because basically, Eddie, you're a funny motherfucker, so you need to be doing that shit. 100%. So that needs to become important to you. So you need to prioritize that, and you need to do it.
Well, you might have other priorities higher on the list.
No, but you can still put it up there.
Because I got stuff I would like to do that I can't currently because of time. But we move
it, bruv.
Well, you know,
Create time, bruv. You're a magician out here,
you
bruv.
can't create time. That's one thing you can't create.
Fam.
You cannot. You have 24 hours. You have no more than that. You can't create it. You can't create a 25th hour. But I hear you though in regards to it. But yeah, and yeah, just you see how they all went silent. You know what I'm saying? See how they all went silent. People was talking so much rubbish on this man's name, just going overboard. Talk about, oh, he's not gonna get a club, he'll leave the game. All right, bet. All right. Hey, according to the people, Sancho fell out with
Solskjaer. Like, what the fuck?
Nah, that's what people said in the chat when we've discussed this previously. Obviously, they're all quiet now. Like, they ain't gonna say they was wrong now. But yeah, that was the conversation. People in the chat was telling me, oh, Sancho won't get a club. Nobody wants him. According to the people, though, Sancho fell out at Dortmund. Surely don't want him back. Yeah, because he's unprofessional and lazy. So why would they come in for him for a loan then? That makes no type of sense. What are we doing here?
That's
oh, yeah. Eddie's definitely is. It's only the best, man. We only have the best here at Sarcasm City TV. Eddie is box office, man. Due to the time difference and work, I can't always watch live, but try to be live when Eddie's on. Eddie's phenomenal. 100%. He's a phenomenal content creator. Big up to my guy, Eddie, every single time. And Sheik said it's all about making time and doing it when you don't want to. Flawless taught me that. Hey, trust me, I'm tired now. But here we are. You got the show must go on, man. I'm feeling the effects. But anyways, we are going to close out. Any more words of wisdom, Dan? Love this from you, man. These words, the words of wisdom.
Alright, man. Listen, man. Words of wisdom. Shit just comes to me, man. Now you put me on a spot now.
So I said any more because you've already done it, but yeah.
I know, but now you've said, is there any more? It's like the mind goes blank now.
But you've already given enough words of wisdom. I'm just saying there might have been extra.
Guys, if you want more words of wisdom, yeah. And also, by the way, if you want me to start an ASMR channel, then let me know. Yeah. Cause I got the mic and that now. I'm feeling myself, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, crap, let me just do my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be versatile, do everything. Why not? Put one in the chat if you want me to do that. I'm just playing. But yeah, if you want words of wisdom or if you want some motivation, yeah, follow me, guys. I got that motivational shit. I'm telling you. Yeah. I got them gems from life lessons, things that I've learned over time, and also things that I've learned from other people. I would say I'm a very observant person. I'm very self-aware. Therefore, I can add value to you lot. So, yeah, man. That's what I'm going to say.
Love to everyone that's locked in, and we are going to close out because I need to get something to eat and chill out before the next stream. So, yeah, love to everyone that's locked in. Let me see who's live. Someone's going to be live at this time. So, we'll redirect to someone. Man. Let's see who's live. Let me have a look. Let me know in the chat. Mods, everyone, regulars, let me know who's actually live.
Have you seen that new Dave Chappelle?
Oh, has he put out a new stand-up? No. I'm about to go listen. Uncle Murder just dropped part 2 of the wrap-up, so that's what I'm going to listen to.
Shit.
That's what I'm going to go listen to.
I need to listen to that, boy.
Yeah. You heard part 1?
Nah.
No, part 1 slaps. Part 1 slaps. Because when I clicked on it and seen it was 6 minutes, I was like, he's
he made 2 parts.
That's 3 parts. It's a 3-part.
Oh my days, man. This guy mad.
Man opened it up. What was the bar? He said, for what did he say? For over a half a year, I've been touring with 50. But all y'all want me to do is hear me talk about Diddy. I was dying, man. That shit had me roll. I was like, yeah, that's what everyone's waiting on. Like, everyone's just waiting for. But he talking about stuff I didn't even know. Stuff happened this year, and I was like, I didn't even know. Like, you talking about like Taxstone, one of Taxstone's guys punched Joe Budden in the face. I didn't know this.
What, at the time where he was on the show with Joe Budden?
No. Like, this is recent. No. This year, because obviously they've been beefing since then. Taxstone's in jail. So yeah, like
did you see that when they were on the thing?
Of course.
And he was like, "You bugging, son? Hey, who the fuck is this guy? Like, who bugging?" Like,
I'm not talking about that scenario. I'm talking about this is recent. It happened this year. One of Taxstone's guys punched Joe Budden in the face. I was like, I didn't know this.
But bare people have punched Joe Budden in the face. Consequence has punched Joe Budden in the face on the fucking TV show. Who else?
Crazy.
Who else, bruv? I swear he's been punched out by bare people.
It's great. But yeah, like that's just one thing. But yeah, like I be learning shit. I'm like, all right, cool. All right, let's go. So yeah, part 2's out. So I'm gonna go check that out. But yeah, let me know who's live, you lot, man. Right, I know somebody's live. Otherwise, I'm just gonna send you lot to the United Liverpool show. Because I'm not seeing anybody live. How's it 9:45 and no one's live? Somebody's working. Someone's always hustling.
Saeed must be live, bro.
Somebody's
Saeed.
supposed to.
Big Saeed must be live. Freestyle
So-
Hopper, he must be live, bruv. He's always
So,
live.
you know what I'm saying? Big up to Saeed every single time. That's my G.
Come on.
Yeah, that's my G every single time. But yeah, I don't think anyone is live. So all right, fuck it. I'm just gonna send you lot to what's it called then? Just send you lot to the United Liverpool show. So yeah, we'll see you lot there. And this has been the ManDem United podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up for tuning in.
Big up.